I'm an alien spy, and my people plan to invade Earth soon. Written by the unknown ghost. I'm an alien spy, and my people plan to invade Earth soon. Now, I know what you might be thinking reading this. Why would any spy, even an alien, warn the very society that they are planning to invade of what's coming? Well, the answer is simple. There is nothing that humanity can do to stop us. I am part of a very advanced alien race. You've never heard of us, nor will you find any traces of our existence in any of your history books, lore, or even conspiracy theories. We do not make open contact with the worlds that we plan to invade. And we do not communicate with less advanced worlds. We have a specific strategy set up for each world that we invade. And thus far, hundreds of worlds have fallen to our empire. We are a very old species, and we are highly advanced. Now, that's beside the point. What I am about to tell you is not to warn humanity of what is coming so that humanity can prepare to fight off the invasion. There is nothing that humanity can do to stop us. Our fleets are already heading to Earth, and our technology is superior to human technology by more than 1 million years. We have known about humanity for almost 2,000 Earth years, and we have been watching you, studying you, and manipulating humanity all this time. We've kept you divided in every way to make sure that your species' advancements are slow, to make sure that your world doesn't unite, and that your people will fight amongst themselves over the most silly and dumb things, and we have been very successful. Our spies have infiltrated every part of your society. From the highest echelons of power, your militaries and economic systems, right down to the man or woman on the street. And there is no way that you can tell who we are. We don't look like you at all, but I'll tell you soon what we do really look like. But we have technology to transfer our consciousness into a human brain, even though the human brain is far, far less evolved than ours, which limits how much of our consciousness can be transferred. But that is why our bodies remain in a stasis unit, with most of the memories kept intact for when our consciousness will eventually be transferred back to our bodies after the invasion is complete. There is not a single military, a secret agency, or government on your planet that our spies have not infiltrated. We are everywhere, and we basically control your world. You think that you have free will, but we manipulate you in subtle ways. We decide what you like and don't like, who you support and who you criticize. All of your technology, all of your communication systems are totally controlled by us. Now, you are probably wondering how we transfer our consciousness into a human without anyone knowing. That is very easy. We have ships and stations in your solar system. We abduct humans that we choose carefully, and we take them to our ships where we go through the procedure. The human we choose is technically dead in every way as their consciousness has been erased. We do keep some of their memories, so that our agents can blend in seamlessly without raising suspicion. I myself have been placed in your society to watch and study the people on the ground. Each agent has their mission and their objectives. Mine is to see how the everyday human lives. and how they think, and then to decide whether we should enslave all of you after the invasion or terminate. My personal decision has been made after careful consideration, and it was not an easy decision. But it is impossible to coexist with humanity. Humanity lies, cheats, steals, murders, and therefore, we will enslave most of you. Those who show signs of violence will not survive the initial invasion. Your species is primitive and violent. We really didn't have to do much to divide you and slow down your technological progress. In fact, you did that all by yourself. Now, to tell you what we look like. Well, to a human, we would be the stuff of nightmares. We are not draconian. They are mainstream and unorganized, and honestly, you humans over-glorify them. We are a bit taller than humans, and we do have scales similar to a lizard. Our scales are really like armor. Your weapons can't penetrate it. Our hands have sharp claws, and we do have long nails. Each of us has 2 pairs of eyes, and instead of hair, we have spikes. We are faster and stronger than a human. On top of our scales, we've developed body armor that can withstand blast from your most powerful missiles. We have 10,000 ships in our invasion fleet that is approaching Earth. Each ship carries 1,000 fighters, and about 100,000 of our people. This will not be a battle, it will be a slaughter. Now, you may wonder why we already have ships here, but our fleet is taking longer to arrive. Well, our smaller ships are faster than our invasion ships, due to their size difference. But we also need you to terraform Earth, to create the ideal conditions for us to thrive in. Your pollution and global climate change has created the perfect conditions conducive for us to arrive in. Now, this is what is going to happen. Our ships will remain cloaked once they arrive. They will park in a high orbit in strategic positions. And once everything is in place, we are going to strike. This will be a highly organized and coordinated strike. Our fighters will hit every airport and airfield on your planet at the exact same time, while others will destroy your seaports and military bases, your missile silos and nuclear weapons facilities. And we did not forget about your military vessels and your submarines at sea. They will be targeted and destroyed at the exact same time. We will take over your satellites and communication systems, and no human will be able to use any electronic device or communicate using technology, as our viruses will immediately block all human communications. Now, that is when the real invasion will begin. Our landers will drop soldiers in your cities and most populated areas, and they will start to immediately attack. That way, your ground troops will be helpless to defend against us, as they will not risk putting civilians in danger. But we do not follow the same protocol as humans. As humans, you do not care to wipe out our rats, and we are the same. Our soldiers will be dropped, and they will immediately start to cull humans. The humans who survive the invasion will then be implanted with control chips in their brains, and they will receive a control collar. These chips and control collars will allow the slave masters to control your people fully. Your species will be dumbed down to where you were intellectually during your Stone Ages. We don't need smart slaves. We don't need slaves who can read or write or even talk. We need slaves to serve us through hard labor and who can breed to keep the species going. There will be human bodies that will reject our technology. We are aware of that. Those will be allowed to live, but they will experience the worst part of slavery. The chips we implant in your brains will allow your minds to be aware as you are now, but you'll be trapped in your mind. You will experience everything, but your body will be on autopilot. You will know what is happening and what you are doing, but you won't be able to do anything about it or to resist it. Those whose bodies reject the implants will be subjected to our prisons and labs. They will be used by our scientists, and they will be kept in high-tech prisons where they will be restrained, kept suspended in the air, held in place by the ankles and wrists. And just like humanity doesn't give their pets clothing, so we will strip our human slaves naked. You will serve our people through hard labor, and during your time in our prisons. The reason that I'm telling you this now is because our fleet will be arriving soon. I'm not telling you this so that you can prepare to defend yourself, as we know your technology, and we know what humanity is capable of. And there is absolutely nothing that your species can do to stop us. But I want you to take this time and make the most of your time as a species. Make peace with those you care about, as once we take control of Earth, you will not even be able to talk to them or hug them. Once we implant the chips, you will most likely be separated and moved to separate camps, depending on your age and physical skill set.